Um, Yesterday was pretty awesome. We we went to Little Tokyo. We had no intention of going to Little Tokyo, I should say, because we had plans, and every single one of our plans completely got turned upside down, and they fell through. Literally every single plan. So at the last minute, we just said, you know what, screw it. Let's just wing it, and let's go for it. Let's just go do something. Sheesh. Every single day, I'm noticing this more and more. Huh? You go where? Okay. The unicorn? That's Evan's little pony. Let me see. Oh, I, we just finished watching the Encanto at the Hollywood Bowl concert in on Disney, and honestly, it's pretty good. It is obviously a lot shorter because they don't do like the actual acting part. They kind of just jump from song to song. It's pretty good, honestly. The girls liked it. We thought that it was going to that they were announcing like, okay, it's coming to the Hollywood Bowl, and we'd be probably able to buy some tickets, but no, what it was the like a recorded concert. It was really nice. Did you guys like the Encanto concert? No, Emma? You said yes, you did a little while ago. Now all of a sudden you did it. All right. Let me see what else has been going on. This week has been very productive. Honestly, we've gotten a lot done, and we've tried to maintain just like a normalcy. Normalcy. I think that's a word. Normality. Normality. They both work. Honestly, normality and normalcy. They both basically mean the same thing. But anyways, it's just not a damn English class. It's been pretty fun. It's been a really good and interesting week. You guys saw it. You guys saw the vlog. I wanted to address something that's kind of been on my mind. This is a video that I'm going to actually record sometime this coming week. Um, because I have noticed that we are falling under this YouTube family category, and I don't consider us a YouTube family because I've seen a bunch of the YouTube families online, and they do all these quirky challenges, and obviously they're not real, they're not scripted, but they are very extra. We only ate red food for 24 hours. We only ate McDonald's for 24 hours. You know, blindfold challenge and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, we've done some of those, but our 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 vlogs are mostly just documenting our lives. The V stands for video. The log part is video logging. You're documenting your life. We're not fabricating. We're not being extra. We're just living our lives and trying to make it as interesting in short bits and little snippets to put together so that it'll bring you guys with us on this journey. I think the best way to describe us would be we are a family on YouTube. We are not a YouTube family, if that makes any sense. But that's just kind of something that's been on my mind for a while because I have seen um, there some comments, and I have seen some notifications that they're categorizing us in the YouTube family, which I understand. I understand, but um, I don't know. It feels weird. It feels weird being put in that category of YouTube family when we're just a family that happens to be on YouTube. Yeah, I think that's probably the only issue that I've really had this week. Um, Obviously, work is work, and we have some plans this week. We do have some plans because we are going to be doing some things that the girls actually have no idea about. And um, about a month or two ago, I did say that I was working on something that I couldn't really tell you guys about. I wrote a book. I wrote a short book and a couple of short stories that I might just expand and elaborate on, but I'm not exactly sure in the direction that we're going to go with that because um, they're so short stories, and like snippets of things like that. So I don't think it's going to really work out, but the book is something I'm working on. I just kind of need to find an illustrator to put it together. And then there's another project that I'm working on that I absolutely can't tell you guys about, and it's going to take a year or longer to actually have that come into fruition. But I'm hoping that when it comes into fruition, it will be a game changer for us. And I hope that some of you guys, once it launches, that you'll be able to experience and join us on that journey. Aside from that, I don't think there's really much because it is Sunday and it is my only lazy day, and I've basically been sitting in this spot for about 60 about 70% of the day. I did have to wake up early because I did have to take Evan to work, and I did have to clean a little bit. So aside from that, I have been just trying to relax and chill. But aside from, oh, the other thing is that um, the podcast, the family podcast, drops tomorrow at 7 a.m. Obviously, most of you guys are not going to tune in for the video version at that hour because you have school. Kids have school, and then obviously parents have work. But the audio version does launch at 6 a.m., which is something that you guys can most definitely listen to on your drive home, on your drive to work. The other thing is that this past week, Stadia, our only gaming platform, was shut down officially on the 18th. It's gone forever, and they're not bringing it back. I just finished buying some gaming equipment that I'm going to connect to my current computer. I already have my camera set up, and I just need to have the El Gato. I don't know why I keep saying El Gato. To connect to my computer, to connect to the system, to be able to do gaming that way. But there's a lot of things going on, and I kind of feel like at this point, I am just throwing things at the wall and hoping that something sticks rather than just fully committing to just one thing. I'm kind of stretching myself a little thin, but I'm trying to find a balance because the vlogs have become stable where I can do them. I'm trying to get better at editing, but that's a work in progress. I do need to get a new computer that they can handle 4K better so that the process is faster because from time to time it does glitch. Um, and for gaming, obviously, I'm gonna need just that extra power to run OBS. I'm not exactly sure if we're gonna do video all the time, but that's something that we're most definitely going to be doing. And at the same time, I'm gonna do game reviews, game news, stuff like that. But it's something that I'm kind of just working in, which should be probably about two, maybe three times a week. Because obviously there's just a lot of games, a lot of news coming out, especially with Ubisoft and the way that a lot of these companies are handling their IPs. It's insanity. But anyways, I'm running off about completely different things. That's a completely different thing. If you guys want to tune into to that, you can go to Hero Dad Games. You'll be able to see the live streams of video games, of reviews, and all that other stuff. And the podcast drops tomorrow. My personal podcast, which is the Mind of Donnie podcast, which is a little bit more adult oriented, drops on Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not exactly sure on the day, but those are already set. And then I'm getting into this pattern where I'm trying to record everything ahead of time and then launch it the very next week. That way I stay ahead of things and I'm not falling behind. But aside from that, just gonna sit back and relax the rest of the day. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for a regular vlog. Peace.